Charybdis. I have escaped from Puttaparthi to Bangalore. I find a place that is short on charm and has a small mosquito problem, but I'm getting used to that. The room is also spacious and has geckos scaling the walls, so I figure that's good luck. Bangalore is really two cities in one, old and new. At first I explore them both in equal measure. I wander the streets in the old town during the day, getting lost in the alleys and tucking in with the locals at the small chai stalls. At night, I hang out in the new part of town, in a bar called Top Gun. The entrance is made to look like the mouth of a jet. The bar is as ridiculous as it sounds, but it has good beer, and it's a place that I can stretch out at a table and read or write in my journal. I am insulated, but still out in the world, still enmeshed in the energetic hum of other humans. I go to see a Hindi blockbuster movie. Well done, but the same basic script as most Hindi films. There is always a crisis to overcome. Like all good storytelling, a transformation which needs to occur. In this case, love needs to find the light of day and blossom despite the dark clouds of the caste system. I don't want to spoil it, but on script with the formula, there is happy dancing and singing near the end. I meet a guy at Top Gun who is studying Sanskrit at the nearby monastery. He's a white guy who was born in Mexico. I guess that's how he justifies calling me a gringo. He's a little nuts. I guess you'd have to be doing what he's doing. But he's good for interesting conversation. He says he wants to read the ancient texts in order to have an authentic interpretation of their meaning and not what someone else tells him to say. I can respect this. Though, for as open-minded as he sounds, he's pretty dogmatic in his views. Because really, whatever the ancient words are, just because something is written down doesn't mean it's true. Ultimately, his dogma proves to be the undoing of our friendship. I soon tire of the new part of town and the ludicrous bar. I'm thinking about my dreams more and more, wondering what the stories they tell me could mean, wondering what is real and not real. I sit in my room, in the food stalls, even sometimes on the curb with my feet in the street, and write down as many thoughts as I can. I go back to the beginning of my journal and I reread the notes from my travels so far. I keep thinking I must have missed something. Like when you know you've had a watershed dream, but you just can't quite remember the details. Maybe I did something, met someone, had a single epiphany that I recorded, but forgot. Because really, this can't be all there is. I wander the old town more and more. I feel more at home in its dirty streets, among the crumbling buildings where the cows roam free, where the animals recycle the waste, where the beggars are humble, where the men stand in the street in front of the chai stalls, talking and drinking their chai from saucers, where I won't be judged for looking wide-eyed, crooked-smiled, and lost, where I can empty myself.